Getting drafted, was that fun?
No,
really?
it was a bit boring.
Is there, okay, good or bad? So you're just talking about memorable moments there. Is there one moment in your career, good or bad, that you would want to relive or redo?
Yeah.
Is there one that haunts you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there would have been a few. 2016 grand final, I had a couple of goals kicked on me. And we lost by 8 points to the Bulldogs. So I probably would have wanted to live a few of those moments again. 2009 prelim, we lost to Geelong.
Yeah.
There was probably a few moments there. We lost by 5 points, and then they went on and beat Port Adelaide by 100 points. Those games, you're definitely the ones that you would look at and go, oh, if I did this or someone did that, or that you actually want to like relive that game or that quarter or whatever it was, or change your positioning or something. Like, you know, as a defender, like when the ball's like rolling through and you're like just 4 or 5 steps away. Yeah. What wasn't on the line, or what, like all those sort of things. So the prelims to get into a grand final, it wasn't even like grand final moments, obviously. Yeah. Only had a few, but the prelims, like to get it there, I think we would have beaten Swans. Like hindsight's, like you can always like preempt what's going to happen. I think we would have beaten the Swans if we had got to that granny in 2016. I think we would have beaten Port in 2009 if we beat Geelong, who were there for the taking. So it's like those ones that I probably do. Moments that like I want to relive again, like good ones, is like obviously final siren, 210 grand final.
Getting drafted, was that fun?
No,
really?
I knew it was
you already
happening.
knew because it's father's son.
That was a bit boring. I think like I kicked their goal in 2016 from like outside 50, and like we were sort of making a bit of a
comeback.
But that was a big moment. I actually enjoyed because it was like I don't kick many goals, and it was like an important goal. I'm like, oh, chance here. So those sort of things were great, and even like I know it sounds like stupid, but I played local footy after finishing up at East Keilor, and the ruckman who I played with when I was 18, he got a free kick out of the ruck, and we were down by 5 points.
Yeah.
And he had a shot at goal after the siren with like 25 out on a bit of an angle, so he should have kicked. But I went and stood literally behind him, and then the cameras got me looking like standing right behind him, watching the ball go through, and it was just a great moment because I'm not many games you actually are resulted by for a kick after the siren. I was standing right behind it, and then we just run everyone and then the whole team jumped on, but then the crowd came on the ground as well, so it was even better. And
isn't it funny?
It wasn't even me who kicked the goal, but I was like, this is sick. And those are the moments you're like, how cool is that? Like he was just rolling around, he was a rock star. He went straight up to the bar, had a beer, in full kit.
Isn't it funny how you can get those amazing moments from local footy? Even just when you're watching for instance, when I watched you kick the goal for Geelong West, these guys that don't know you and the whole club's going on.
We're up by 100 points, but everyone went nuts.
It didn't matter. It was all...
Come on.
Yeah!
And that's the best thing about local footy.
Local footy is the best, man.
Is those moments, and it's I saw one literally last week. I think it was Thomastown. The guy kicked a goal after the siren. They were down by 5 points, and he was just how good is that moment for him? He rocks up to work on a work site on the Monday, and how'd you go on the weekend? Yeah, just kicked the winner. What do you mean? I kicked the goal after the siren to win the game. He's like, oh, that's sick. And then the word gets around, he becomes a legend. That's local footy is the best.
Mate,
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.